quite a lot going on in Kansas, Oklahoma in the last year, and looking forward to the year to come. Probably one of the main things is that we've in Kansas City we're going to get the Iceland Air service for the summer, which has same-day connections from here. So that's the first non-stop from Europe that we've had, and I know that Iceland Air worked very successfully in Scotland with transatlantic services, and they know what they're doing with it, and from a fares point of view, so hopefully that'll go well for us. And I was kidding on Jenny from Aer Lingus yesterday that, well, not only half kidding on, that with their new aircraft coming in the next couple of years, it would be really nice to see an Oklahoma City service or something similar from Aer Lingus. But at any rate, so as far as air travel is concerned, it's a constantly developing picture, but still most of our customers would come in through Chicago or in and out of Dallas. Some now coming in and out of Denver as well, who are taking road trips. So there's plenty happening on the accessibility side. Couple of new things I'll touch on as far as what's happening in the States is concerned. We have a new scenic byway in Kansas called the Land and Sky, and that's out in Goodland in the west of the state. So that opens up an area of Kansas that doesn't always get a lot of attention, and a lot to see there. So I'm sort of developing a picture of that, and we'll try and provide our operators that we work with over here with some more detail on it as the year goes on. So that's interesting. And down in Topeka in Kansas in the last year, we've had the long-term family-owned Harley-Davidson dealership open the Evel Knievel Museum. They bought most of Evel Knievel's kit, including the rocket bike that was supposed to cross the canyon with them and didn't quite make it, or an approximation thereof. So that's a really good, really interactive exhibit, small but beautifully done, and sits beside the Harley-Davidson Museum, which they've put in place by the dealership. And they're hoping next year to be renting bikes as well as just servicing them. So that would be a development for Kansas as well, because renting out the two states is still difficult for people who are keen bikers. Oklahoma, a lot happening in Tulsa. Tulsa being the heart of Route 66, of course, and in Tulsa, where we have a big music following, we hope to have in the next year a new centre opening with a lot of artifacts of Bob Dylan that are currently in the Tulsa University, but that's going to be established down in the Arts District as a public exhibit in the next year. And the family that's doing that, I understand, but don't quote me, are actually acquiring Johnny Cash artifacts and historical stuff now. So they're obviously on a bit of a roll with building up the music presence there. So more on that as the year goes on. And I suppose the other thing I'd mention is that in the bags that are on the seats there, we've redone our inspirational guide. This is really good basic introduction to the two states. We've put in the centre of it now state maps and some space for scribbling as far as itineraries, planning and whatever is concerned. So it's good for consumer shows, but also good, happy to let anyone have a supply if they think they'd be helpful. So have a look through it and let me know if I can help. My card's in there, and we work here with American Holidays, with Travel Department, Platinum Travel, and that's on Route 66 and Kansas Oklahoma road trip products. So we're very happy to be working with them and thank them for their support. And also in the bag is the infamous barbecue sauce, which I hope you enjoy. Thanks for listening. Longer than I planned to speak. As always, shut up and sit down. Appreciate you taking the time to come out today, and don't hesitate to be in touch if I can help in any way. Thank you.